guys get it at this point. We have a match that's just about ready to go. Here we go. Finally jumping into it. This is our losers finals. Both teams' last chance for them. It's a best-of-5 series, of course. We're jumping into Oddball Eden. We've got Sentinels. We've got Inconceivable. Inconceivable at the moment are looking inconceivable, are looking impossible to beat. Sentinels, they're injured. They're down. But man, do they not give up without a fight. I can't wait to see what they put together in this series.
And I can't wait either, or we won't have to wait much longer. We're going into game number 1, which is gonna be on Eden. Obviously, you have the overshield that's on display here. That's gonna be one of the major. You make sure that you're controlling overshield. I promise you, and we will have a much better time, because ultimately, the only thing you have outside of that is the sniper rifle, which if you get OV, you can use that to steal the sniper away.
It's definitely helpful. I mean, the best objective here is pick up the ball and hold it for 150 seconds, and none of this other stuff matters. But, of course, it comes down to the snipe, and so far Frosty's looking to burn the ammo because he's in trouble. So he does get a couple shots out. That player who killed him gonna, actually, no, he grabs the snipe. He's gonna use it instead. That's Boo Boo Doo Boo picking up a kill onto Trippy. His teammates will push up, collect that ball as well. They can get that early time here. Sentinels with a slight lead, but Inconceivable with this hold, they could definitely lock it down.
We have the ball.
That they can on board here with Boo Boo Doo Boo, who has 4 shots in the sniper rifle left, holding down red plat. A power position here, whiffing the first 2 no scopes, whiffing the 3rd and the 4th one. But luckily, he still has his pistol and a beautiful sticky, but he's by himself. 3 down for Inconceivable.
Interesting play by Boo Boo. He decides to throw the ball out to a baitable position here. He's going to collect it again, toss it out front. So he's doing everything he can to keep the ball in a tough spot for the enemy team to collect conveniently. Frosty, in the meantime, still putting on the damage. Going to get a flank here. Oh, and he will succeed as well. Saiyin's going to drop. Royal 2 with the kill. They've got an opportunity yet again to hold on the ball. Frosty looking to take this perimeter, but he gets melted right quick. And they can still hold on to it in red base here. Royal 2's got it. The remaining 2 players looking to clean up any aggressors here. And so far, so good for Sentinels. Royal 2 somehow sneaking up on a player there. He'll drop the ball, get a kill.
Beautiful kill coming out of Royal 2, and to kind of double back on your statement before, yes, the ultimate way to play the ball would be to throw it off of the map, because you have the timer before it spawns up. But if you're not in a position to do so, beautiful 5 by Snakebite, if you're not in a position to do so, throw it off of the like towards the middle of the map. It's kind of like a pseudo play. It's not as good because there's no timer, but at least it's still not in an advantageous position for the enemy team.
Right, the person collecting it going to be very vulnerable to counter fire. So right now the ball does sit down in a pretty tough spot. In the meantime, though, the OS is coming up. This is the ultimate focus. Snakebite coming in with some nice shots to get the kill. Frosty with the kill as well. Should be a free OS for Snakebite. Just going to wait for it to come up. One more challenger going to try to stop him, but they're too late. Snakebite going to be able to use this OS to control the map here. Just got to find the victims. He's going to pick up some high angle positioning here. Doesn't spot the player behind him. It'll get one quick kill to start. Shots into another in red. I'm pretty sure there's somebody sneaking up right behind him. And maybe I'm going crazy here. We didn't see it. He must have that defense. And there's the shots finally coming in, but looks like he's got his teammates there to help him out.
And Snakebite was able to get away with that overshield and going to utilize it to just walk across mid-catwalk here. Finally catching Just Saying, takes him out, drops down on Boo Boo Doo Boo. That's going to be 2 down. That player over towards red catwalk being an absolute nuisance, but Snakebite was able to distract him long enough for his teammates to gather up that ball. However, 3 down for Sentinels. That's going to be good for Inconceivable.
Yeah, multiple go down here, but Sen quickly answer back. Roll 2 with a nice double. He gets another kill on the bound. Going to try to stay up here. Just keep that ball in that tough spot where players come up with the aggressive. Boo Boo Doo Boo does have the snipe in the meantime, though. He's got 5 shots to work with. Smart decision to rotate it out. Going to pick up a new angle to challenge in the meantime, though. Sentinels, they do pick up the ball. They're going to take it away. Try to get some time here. Boo Boo losing a couple teammates. Needs to find an opportunity. Needs to get a pick here. And he's in a bad spot as well. He's caught in the bottom of the map. Trying to get some sort of rotation. Honestly, he's just a big time waster here. Matt just hiding there on the stairs. Finally, Saiyan takes him out. He'll move forward. They'll start the collapse, but 49 points to count here for Sentinels as they manage to get a nice little hold there.
Absolutely, and 3 down once again for Sentinels. Boo Boo Doo Boo is well aware of that. He's going to back over towards tower. I guess make sure they're not going to spawn there. Catching the angle towards blue window. That's an interesting angle there. 3 on 3 right now. Boo Boo Doo Boo going up towards top catwalk. Gets the no scope, but not able to finish off Frosty.
Yeah, no dice on the kill. Ball sits out bottom mid once again. Such a close game to start here. New OS coming up, going to be very important in securing any kind of momentum, and that's a big kill for Foul. Foul can get out, but in the meantime, Trippy does secure the OS. This is, what, at least the second OS in the hands of Sentinels here. We'll see what they can make of it. And Trippy right now got a bit of a dilemma. He doesn't know there's a player right beside him on Nest, but he will chow forward, try to get the kill. Royal 2 picks it up. That ball now down. Trippy taking the brunt of the damage here, but Frosty can hold it down from up on top Cat. He does have that combo as well. This is brutal for the player below. That's Boo Boo Doo. Good luck to him.
59-48 lead in favor of Sentinels right now, and Trippy already putting shots on the players, watching the cutoffs, has more pressure coming in from outside. Beautiful plays coming from Sentinels right now. Snake Bite pulls off the double kill off screen. Frosty pulls out the last double kill, and that's going to be 4 down for Inconceivable, and Frosty, without any timing loss, hops on Catwalk to put pressure on the spawns of Inconceivable. This is a different Sentinels that we're seeing right now. This is what I want to see.
Sentinels have woken up for sure. They got the spawns trapped over on blue side. A couple nice kills to keep them back. Now 78 points here, but Boo Doo a chance to pick up the ball, to hold on to some time. He's got his teammates with him, so they could form some sort of setup here. Multiple players coming out from Catwalk side. Try to mount the challenge. Boo just going to hold on to this ball as long as he can. He's going to rotate it out to outside. Worst case scenario, he can play it if he needs to. And he might have to play it in just a second. You can see quite the aggressive challenge coming in. Boo instead actually might opt to take it out through center map. This is something we've seen a couple times from him. Instead of playing the ball off, he just tosses it out forward, stays up as long as he can. Honestly, he's just about to tie the game with this play, so I like the rotation from him. Foul now coming up off of spawn. Nice perimeter position from him. He can hold it down, get the slays they need to, and they're still collecting ball time here, Tony.
That they are there, milking every last second possible. And here we go. Boo Doo feels the pressure coming in from Red Alley. Throws an excellent denial nade of that angle. Bound's going to get the initial kill on Trippy. That's going to allow Boo to rotate towards outside. One more slay, and they'll be real comfortable with Inconceivable.
Yeah, Inconceivables have completely turned this game around. That kill came out of nowhere, though. That's a quick 2 dead. Frosty with this snipe in hand, so you know he's already making plays here. The OS coming up, and that's in the hands of Snakebite. So Sentinels, once again, they're looking to turn this back. Frosty looking for kills. He does whiff 1. 4 shots to work with. I want to see a feed out of this man. Just got to be patient to start. Teammate has the ball outside. Frosty in a perimeter position here. Just needs to find the good angle. Let's see him set him up, knock him down like dominoes. Just waiting. The patience out of this man. Needs an angle.
Not gonna lie, I definitely jumped a little bit when Frosty got that first snipe. That was absolutely incredible. And we're gonna body shot that player towards Catwalk. Finish him off with the pistol. Waste a shot over there. And then it eliminates Bound from the map with a beautiful no-scope to the dome. And Mandy's not done. He feels the pressure coming in from tower side. Gonna rotate over. Frosty are largely considered one of the smartest players in the game, and you see why.
Such a great play from him. He had such a small opportunity to make an impact, and he did exactly that. In the moments he couldn't impact, he burned the other snipe bullets. Just such a great play to keep that snipe out of the hands of the enemy and allow Sentinels to secure time. They now sit at 131 on the board, just about to close this game out with one more good play here. Trippy pushing up to outside, going to keep that player back on the fan, let him get away. Actually, he wants it. He's going to chase him down. Looking for blood here. The remaining 3 players out in center map. Trippy looking for more. Shots out of him. Does he win this fight? Matt comes in to save it. Still at 131 as they get these pivots. They've got a great opportunity to pick up the ball, but the trades come in. Bound and Foul with 2 of their own. Foul looking for more here. Boo picks it up, and Foul and Boo they got a chance to pick up the ball. Rotate it out.
And Valkyrie was watching that cutoff coming over from Blue Alley, but the enemy team is actually going to be spawning over towards Red. So there was a player over in Blue, multiple players coming out of Red. They're going to have to slay out big time, which they do. 2 down goes Sentinels, but then they go 2 down as well. Boo still milking the time, rotating all the way through Blue.
Look at this. Boo holds it down in Blue side. He's going to keep the ball here, but he's giving up outside map, and he's giving up the OS to Sentinels. Sentinels are going to bank on picking up this OS, diving in and grabbing that ball. If they can defend OS, then Boo gets this time as well. So this could be for the game right here. Boo continues to rotate it out through tower. He's going to get ready to play it out center map if he needs to. That OS was picked up, I believe, by Snakebite, but Snakebite has now lost the OS. He's lost his opportunity. He only has 6 seconds left to really make an impact here. They're going to dive and try to stop it. They do manage to get the kill. 5 seconds left for Inconceivable. Sentinels hold on to it, though. They're going to try to rotate this out the tower.
And beautiful slay out coming in from Sentinels, able to put Inconceivable momentarily 4 down. Frosty gonna take out Saiyan. Trippy's hiding back in the tower for dear life. He has to win right here, right now. That's it. And he pulls off the win. Incons, they got stolen. This match got stolen. Oh my gosh.
I mean, hard to say, right? Sentinels, they held on to a pretty, incredible lead. They had 131 to about 80-something points for a while there. And then we had a great rotation from Bubu to get it out through blue side the tower. The double dilemma of the OS coming up as well kind of split the focus of Sentinels, but Sentinels managed to mount the challenge, pick up the OS, make it through, and get to the ball in the final second. And that's really what matters when it comes down to it. Sentinels clutch up with a 5-point advantage. Crazy to think that they get 3-0 on winner's side, and they're still fighting back. They kick this series off with momentum. Speaking of which, let's take a look at this board. I mean, Frosty with 25 and 12. We got to see some amazing plays out of Frosty. He's icing up. He's looking like he's getting to his final form here, Tony.
That he does, and look at that. He was going to waste the ammo on that. Then he decides, oh, wait, I'm the MVP. Goodbye, Bound. I'm going to delete you off the bat. Let's watch this one more time. Snipe's so nice. We're going to watch this twice here. Going all the way back, finishing that player right there. Waste the one shot. That wall was pissing him off, and so was Bound clearly after he just melts him. Alex,
what are you going to say there, Tony?
I win.
You're slow-mo. This is exactly how these players must feel in these moments. I can only imagine. Even just this right here, when Frosty starts taking shots in the back and he realizes he might die in a second, and of course he dies shortly later, but he burns that last snipe bullet before he does. The awareness out of him, there's no shame in taking that snipe off the map, burning it if you need to. Frosty and his team are going to carry through to game 2 in a great position. It's going to be Plaza Slayer to find out who can move it on or shift the momentum here. Inconceivable to think that they'd be pushed back after being so dominant for the last few weeks. I expect them to ice up here, Tony.
I expect to see that as well, but Sentinels, I want to see some big plays come out of Sentinels. I feel like this is their moment right here. But they have to execute. That's the big thing. They have to execute. So we're going to be starting on, boys. It's going to be Plaza Slayer. First to 50 points, going to take the win. 12 minutes on the clock. Over Shield and Sniper is in play.
Yep, OS in play. Big point of contention right there to start. And I believe it was burned to start as... No, actually, it's been picked up late. So nice slays coming in from Inconceivable. Actually, sorry, from Sentinels to deny the OS and give themselves an opportunity to grab it a little bit later here. They got a 3-0 advantage, make it 4-1 now in Royal 2. OS on the body, looking for some victims to challenge against. You got one in Cafe, multiple in Yard here. Royal 2 just needs his team to push up with him.
That he does. So has a little bit of overshield. Let's gonna control this LR side of things, which is arguably a pretty good place to be. But not able to finish off that player on driveway. Royal 2 is not happy. Gonna chase him down a bit. Even Frost, he's even isolating Frosty. Boo Doo top 5 movement is able to avoid all the damage. Bound comes in for the flank, gets the kill, and Boo never died. What was that, Alex?
Some wild stuff from Boo Doo. Never fails to surprise me, but someone else who's exactly the same, that's Frosty. Of course, 3 shots to work with in Snipe here. He's looking to really extend this lead. Once again, patience out of Frosty. Doesn't need to overextend here, just needs the info from his teammates. There's the first one. Nice no-scope out of him. Looking for more here. We got one in tower, one directly in front of him. How's Frosty going to make this work? He's going to get out of dodge. I like that play from him. Rotates out, gives himself an advantageous position instead. Does he peek? Misses the shot here. 3 players out in front of him, though. Frosty in a rough spot. Hit this. Oh, what? He didn't stick him, did he? He threw a nade across the map and still managed to get a kill for the spree.
And I mean, hey, they got to have a little bit of luck to be a pro, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I mean, that nade was absolutely incredible. Jeez. Comes out with the kill. Wasn't a stick, but still an incredible kill to cap off the killing spree before dying. 12-8 lead in favor of your Sentinels roster, but things are looking pretty good for Inconceivable. Beautiful slay coming out of Bound.
Inconceivable definitely keep it close. Bound getting another nice kill to his name. Great stuff from him. UOS coming up shortly as well. It's a bit of a late OS, but Bound just head in a swivel. You're looking left and right. Can't seem to find the target he needs to. Now 14-10. UOS up. Player going to dive in to pick it up, and it ends up being a burn for Boo Doo. 15, make it 16-11. That's a hot double from Frosty. Looking for a triple here. No way he gets this outplay. Bound does kill him. That's a big stop from Bound. Still, Inconceivable fighting from the back foot here, and they're stuck in Cafe.
That they are. So we're going to be on board with here with Bound right now as a player over towards Nest, trying to fly over there to help him out. There's going to be Falcated catching a little bit of damage. Falcated does go down, so now Bound's in a weird position. He's going to have to get out of dodge, but he can't sprint. Otherwise, he'll show up on radar.
Yeah, Bound doesn't care about that, though. He'll fly in your face and try to be aggressive. Unfortunately, he gets denied for doing so. 7-kill advantage here. Royal 2 in probably his favorite spot on the map, Glass, holding it down with the light rifle. I've seen this man do so much damage in the past from this exact position. We'll see what he can do, especially with Frosty picking up that sniper. If he rotates it out, knows he's in trouble. He's already burning ammo, looking for a couple no-scopes along the way here. Can he hit one, though? Can't seem to connect. 4 shots out the chamber. He's got 4 left to work with. He's burning it all. 2 shots left in that snipe as it sits down. Is somebody going to have to collect it? Trippy in position to do so.
Actually, Trippy going to actually let us stay with the poor man sniper rifle, as Garrett likes to call it, the plasma pistol. Going to be working his way towards bottom. Glass has a player in his sights, not able to hit that green gun. Now he has 2 players. They're multiplying like a Naruto character, and Saiyan comes in, finishes off the kill.
It's a shadow clone jutsu coming out right there for sure. Either way, 22-18, still a narrow lead on the side of Sentinels. Snakebite going to make his way through yards to get the execution. He does. Great patience on that shot on the boo-boo. Got to live up now. And take some shots from behind, but Matt, Royal 2 behind him to help him out. Keep the lead in their favor. Snakebite can make the rotation through and Bound. He's got 1 shot in the chamber. It'll be hard to make something work here, but he's looking for a peek. We're on Cafe window. Oh, almost hits it. It would have been nice to see. Doesn't connect just yet. Bound trying to do something to get the damage in to help his teammate. Boo Boo Doo Boo does get away with that kill. Boo Boo gets a double for it as well, and Bound can't live. He'll die on the U-turn. The OS does get picked up, and a triple out of Boo Boo Doo Boo to delete it off the map and keep the pressure up for his team here.
And look at how much of a team player, how a smart player he is. Normal people gets the triple, they have the 4th person in play, and they're going to run up and challenge for the overkill. He decides to push shots, stay alive, and wait for his team to spawn up. Didn't even think about challenging for that overkill. I love the unselfishness, but they're still currently down by 10 kills.
Yeah, that lead continues to grow despite the efforts from Inconceivable. Sentinels just continue to find little ways to inch away with the score. He got a 10-kill deficit to come back from. Bound with a spring jump up to S4. Perfect timing for him. Gets a nice backstack for his efforts. Shots into Cafe as well. He's got a teammate to press up on Cafe to keep the aggression up. And Bound, look at the rotation from him. He knows exactly where to go and the timing to get there to cut that player off. If he can win this fight, he can collapse on Tram, but he's got a double dilemma here. He'll look for Cinema Stairs instead. Shots into Trippy. Gonna dive right into the fray, gets stuck for it. So a trade right there, but they even the odds just a little bit of the score.
I guess so, but every trade kind of goes in favor of Sentinels right now. I mean, you gotta get some beautiful trades from Inconceivable, but it's going to end up with you losing. They need to put some good slays on the board here, like Saiyan taking out Frosty. Obviously, he's ascended to Super Saiyan 2, then goes after Trippy. That's going to be Super Saiyan 3 right there. We're on board with Saiyan, who's not done yet. Ends up watching the trade go in, known as a player towards back Tram, and he's pushing him.
10 seconds.
Saiyan's just non-stop Super Saiyan. You know, it's not a matter of leveling up. He's always at that level. He's always so damn cracked. You can see it in his accuracy right here. Looking to pick up a kill on the Royal 2. Can he get it? But 2 players shooting at him. He doesn't manage to get the trade. It looks like Boo Boo picks it up instead. Frosty, another snipe in hand. Another opportunity to make a play here. He struggled with it so far, but he's doing everything else to get kills in the meantime. Does miss the quick scope. 2 players up and dip. 1 down. 40 points on the board. 10 left to close it out. New OS coming up. Frosty quickly gets deleted there. If they can make that rotation over to Nest and control that snipe, Inconceivable might have a shot here, but they got to get the OS as well.
And switching gears over towards Falcon, who has somebody in his sights. To be Royal 2, ends up getting the perfect kill on him. Beautiful slay. Saiyan going to be taking out Frosty off a stream, and Snakebite's going to get away with the sniper rifle. And man, is he deadly. Going to miss both of those shots, but he's still able to stay alive, which is still pretty valuable. 43-36 lead in favor of Sentinels.
It's been damn tough to hit snipes this game, Tony. Everybody with their opportunities, but it's just such a slim opportunity to actually hit a shot. It's tough in clutch time, under pressure here. Either way, Sentinels, they still manage to maintain a lead here. Bound taking shots from multiple players. What the heck is going on here as he's trying to figure out how to get a melee in? He ends up going down. Now 45 points and counting here. 5 left to close it. Snakebite in a rough spot. Nade's going to come in, delete his shields. He'll keep taking pressure from Inconceivable, but if he stays up, continues to milk here, he might get a trade. And all these trades so important for Sentinels. So good on Snakebite to stay up.
That it is, and then he's gonna drop down and delete Boo Boo off of the map there. His teammate Trippin gonna go down. He ends up going really hyper aggressive right there. Ends up running into 3 different players. I think they earned a team takedown for that one. 4 kill leads still in favor of Sentinels. That's 1 full life rotation.
Yep, that can happen in a matter of seconds, Tony. Just a 4-kill game here. Royal 2, yep, deleted. 3-kill game. Inconceivable need to press off this. Trippy 1 shot, he goes down. Now 2 kills. 2 players, 1 shot though. Snakebite trying to get something. He can't get either kill. 45 to 46, just a 1-kill game. Foul can't get out of dodge. Now 47. 2 kills separate these teams. Frosty last one up on his team, and he goes down. Brings it back down to the wire. UOS coming up in about 30 seconds or so, Tony. That might decide the game if we get there, because Royal 2 drops on bottom mid. Inconceivables pull away with the lead in the final couple kills here. And now we're down to a tiebreaker, Tony.
What once was 46 to 42 has been deleted completely. We're tied up at 48 apiece. It's anyone's game here. Bound currently watching for any cutoff, anybody that advances, but now he's going for a flank. He's not even sprinting right now. They have no idea. Frosty's actually top mid. I think he knows.
49.
Oh, 49.
1 kill, tie game. 49 all right now. 1 kill to close it. Bound in a rough spot. He's got to get out of U-turn, and he missed the jump. Okay, he's all right. I'm literally, every little movement he does is freaking me out at this point. Just 1 kill to close it. Get out of the line of fire here. Reset the situation. You've got all of Inconceivable in yard, and you've got all of Sentinels over on Cafe and Nest side of the map. They've completely split it. Who has the balls to go for a flank here, Tony? You snipe coming up. They get the snipe. Sentinels. Frosty has the snipe in hand. It's all up to him, but they still get the win because Royal 2 finds a kill on the Bound with the Magnum to close out that game 2 with a 50 to 49. Tony, holy crap, every single freaking game is down to the wire, and man, Frosty, 21 and 12. Every time you put this man on the back foot, he ices up.
And ladies and gentlemen at home, for those of you who might suffer with, anxiety or anything that is similar to that, on behalf of LVT and HCS, we apologize, because your heart right now must be going absolutely crazy. At one point, they might have to turn off the stream and just wait for the game to end. I mean, because I've almost fallen off my chair. My heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like, legitimately, I'm scared and sweaty.
I can feel my ears are red as hell. I can feel the heat in my head, if that makes sense, just from the energy right now. But you know what? We can't be the ones to say sorry. These players need to apologize for their they're freaking insane, dude. And every single game has to go down to the wire. They're all so damn cracked out of their minds. They're making massive outplays on each other constantly here. Frosty, by the way, that was a cross map sticky nade that he somehow got that kill with. End of the game, though, crazy scenario in the end of the game, right? Because you have Sentinels controlling the Nest side of the map and about to grab Snipe, which is a horrible dilemma for Inconceivable. It forces them to push forward. The issue is they would have to push forward in some sort of coordinated fashion that avoids the sniper angles and gets them an easy cleanup pick. So that was the real dilemma for them at 49-49. You can see Bound, I'm not sure where he is at this moment, but he felt the need to push up because they didn't want to give Frosty a chance. They wanted to suffocate him picking up that sniper.
And we'll be waiting for these players to come out with the twit longers for their apologies, as well as Falcon able to get the melee kill.
I want a written apology on my desk.
3 down for Sentinels, and Inconceivable looking good, but this is capture the flag, so you can slay all you want. It doesn't mean anything if you're not objective efficient.
Despite the nail-biter close series we're having here, it is a 2-0 lead on the side of Sentinels. Inconceivables have one final chance to make something out of this series, and if they can't do it here, they are out of the tournament. Already, Inconceivable putting on the pressure to start, so I like to see it. That flag goes out to elbow side. Can they get a run, though? Oh, you know what? Yeah, apparently they can, but can they get a cutoff on the run? Nobody's here to cut it off. All right, boo boo doo boo. Wait a second. Okay, he capped it. I almost freaked out there for a second. 1-0.
And the long-distance runner coming out of Covington, Louisiana, now located in Texas, showing us how to run the flag. Beautiful plays coming out of Boo Boo Doo Boo, and we have a 1-0 lead in favor of Inconceivable.
Inconceivable needs to put up a fight here, Tony. They can't go down like this. They can't go down at a 3-0, especially after 3-0ing Sentinels in winner's side of the bracket just earlier today. They got to give us the ice here, and they're doing just that, Tony. Boo Boo already has the second flag. He's run 1. He's looking for 2. Is there anybody there to cut him off? I don't see anybody who's going to get there in time. Boo Boo Doo Boo, the designated flag runner, making massive plays here, Tony. Less than 2 minutes. He's already got 2 in.
Oh, hold on. What happened? I went to get some water, and it's 2-0 in favor of
Right?
Inconceivable. What the heck just happened here? The game just started. Can somebody tell Sentinel the game started? Clearly, they don't know.
Yeah, they got to pick up their controllers and start playing, Tony. They got one more flag left before this one's over. Bound, by the way. Nike's on. He's flying straight into the window, looking for a cutoff here on the players up on Cave. You got two of them trapped on the fountain, but Bound can't get either. Frosty ices up for the kill. Boo-Boo Doo-Boo in the meantime. They got to catch this man. There we go. Take him out. He had rockets in the back pocket. Those will get picked up by Snakebite, who's got an opportunity to flank through to Elbow here, but he knows he's got a double dilemma. Multiple players over in blue base. What's Snakebite going to do? Is he going to go for the flag? Is he going to stay here at Elbow? Looks like he's going to try to help out both somehow.
There's a rocket in a pocket and a socket and a clock. I don't know. I think every time I always think of Dr. Seuss whenever I hear someone say rocket and pocket. I'm sorry. Falcon just pulled off a beautiful double kill, taking out Drippy along with Royal 2. Bound coming in, but Frosty end up winning that fisticuffs battle. Never challenge Frosty to fisticuffs. This man's like Mayweather.
Tony, you got to save it for your debut rap album. After the tournament, right? I know you're trying to spit those bars. You're getting it all together. So you can,
what did I have the
go
haircut
platinum.
for?
That's what you're right. Exactly. I'm pretty sure we're recording after this. I'm one of your backup dancers, right?
That's how much rap Shaway's listen to. Like, you have backup dancers, right? Like rap definitely has backup dance. Boo-Boo Doo-Boo running in this third flag, able to get the melee kill on Royal 2.
Is it
has it all the way over to his side, and it just
over.
might be.
Yeah, what the heck was this game? Inconceivables out of nowhere. They ice up. They get a quick 3-0 on the Sentinels. Would not have expected that turn of events, but I got to say, it's a pleasant surprise, Tony. It means we got more games ahead of us.
Absolutely. More time for you to work on your backup dancing routine.
Exactly. I'll be corner twerking in the background. Just wait.
3 minutes and 35 seconds is all that was needed for Inconceivable to pull off the 3-0 win. It was absolutely incredible, and somehow Falcated found time to hit 15 kills. This dude's hitting, what, 5 kills per minute? I don't math. Is that what that is? I think it is.
I mean, yeah, was it three minutes? Then yeah, 5 kills per minute. I mean, heck, it's 3 minutes 35 seconds. So slightly more than that if we're really going to get technical.
Okay, calm down, Wall Torture. Okay.
I mean, I couldn't tell you the exact statistics on that one. Either way, Foul must have been a big contributor here because Boo-Boo Doo-Boo snuck away with 2 flags in 2 minutes right off the bat, and he grabs the 3rd flag. Boo-Boo Doo-Boo got every single flag, didn't he? I don't know what we got to see. We got to go back and watch the Boo-Boo Doo-Boo POV and see what kind of sneaky antics this man's been up to, because he somehow got through there, got 3 flags in that game.
I mean, he got all 3 of the flags. Falcade is getting 5 kills per minute. Nothing's making sense anymore. And somehow Inconceivable is still down in this series. I'm legitimately confused right now, but we're going into Strongholds on Empire, which is definitely, this is definitely one of the, I hate it personally, but I can never argue that the best team is always going to come out the winner on Empire Strongholds. So I think this is a great game 4, and possibly if Inconceivable is able to ice up, maybe we'll see game 5 on the rig.
Empire Strongholds is one of those map game types that should have like a seizure warning in advance of playing. It's not for the faint of heart, you know. It's one of those map game types that go down to the wire. I've seen a team hit 99 points and then get completely come back on losing to a 199. I've seen it time and time again, and that's because once you lock down this map with a trip cap, it's very easy to predict spawns, and the map is so small that you can get into the spawn and collapse incredibly quickly. So if you find yourself on the back foot in the middle of a snowball effect, snowball kind of swing, it's so difficult to break out. If you don't have the ice in that moment, if you can't calm down your nerves and get your kills, it will be game over in a flash.
That it will, and let's just say, let's look a little bit in the future. If Inconceivable was able to somehow put the win on Strongholds Empire, they got to go into Rig Slayer, which, I mean, I obviously this is 2 different teams, but what we saw Sentinels do to Ambush was crazy. At one point, I kid you not, I look at the scoreboard, it was 20-3. I'm not even joking.
The thing about Rig Slayer, If we get there, thankfully for Sentinels, it's Slayer and not Strongholds. And we got a snipe on the map, and, you know, Frosty could pick up that snipe, he could do damage. But in Strongholds, Inconceivable has destroyed Sentinels in Rig specifically. Empire, different story. We're going to find out now. We're on board with Falcated to start this off. This is, once again, Inconceivable's final chance to continue to ice up here. Sentinels remains on series point.
And we're on board here with actually going to switch gears over towards Boo Boo Doo, who does have the overshield in hands right now, able to utilize that to grab Pit, and now sees pressure coming in, so he's going to grab the green gun as well. So now this man has literally nothing to worry about unless the enemy team happens to have camouflage.
I mean, except for like 3 players looking at him and shooting at him, you always got to worry about that. But either way, he does get his kill, and Fal comes in, gets a kill as well. Great work from Inconceivable here. They get the early Pit capture, they get the combo and the power-ups, and they're making it work here. They're going to push for a trip cap, and that early time is so crucial in setting the momentum here, but Boo Boo get denied. They'll get the quick reset on red base. Sentinels looking to stop this before it goes too far.
Absolutely. Sentinel's actually already in Pit in the form of Snakebite, almost able to take it, but now he's taking heavy damage and gonna get taken out. That's gonna be awarded to Falcated, able to get the reset, and we still have a double cap in favor somehow of Sentinels.
Yep, Sentinels managed to turn it back around, grab a double cap. They have both the outer bases, so a bit of a tricky setup here. It's very easy to cap a side base and stop that pressure. It's the Pit that's the money spot that you really got to work to cap. Right now, Pit remains in control of Inconceivable. As you can see, they already flipped over the side base, so very quickly they've got points back in their favor. Boo Boo really making that what is it? Why can't I even remember the name of that dip? The bolt shot. Yeah, because nobody likes it. He's making it work somehow.
It's the greatest gun in Halo 5. I know what you mean, nobody likes it.
It is frustratingly powerful, for sure, if you use it correctly.
That 2-shot melee is definitely crazy. It has a little projectile on it, and Boo Boo Doo was showing that it's actually somewhat viable at close range. He's now going to show that the pistol is as well, as he puts the shots in, able to take out Snakebite. 2 down for Sentinels, and Boo Boo Doo is on the prowl.
Yeah, pivotal moment in the game right here. Boo Boo looks to get a trip cap. At the same time, we got the OS camo coming up, but I believe that's PJ who's hiding in position for the OS. Boo Boo doesn't see him. He's going to walk right by. Wait, no, he comes out and grabs it. So at least the OS in the hands of Sentinels, but Boo Boo doesn't get snuffed out. He can get out of dodge for a second there. Same with a hot double on the feed as well. Boo Boo going to come back for the challenge. Beautiful shots from him. Goodbye, overshield. Useless in the hands of Sentinels right there. 42 points and counting as Inconceivable continue to dominate this map.
That they do, and that DMR is daggone powerful to be able to melt that overshield, but it's also a part of that teamwork coming out of Inconceivable. He didn't see that player towards Blue Alley. Did he hit the stick?
Wow. Boo Boo Doo Boo has been playing out of his mind. In the last series I saw him, he was crazy. In this series, he is holding it down. The fact that he's at such a deficit there and he can drop a stick off and get a trade is massive. Sentinels now pouring their resources into Pit, though. They will manage to get a capture. Finally, they got some points on the board here, and the pressure is on. Snakebite with a double. They got to answer back here.
Red base secured.
That they do, and they're able to get another trip cap on the board in favor of Sentinel, so putting some good points here. Snakebite holding down Red Plat. He knows that they're trying to collapse on Red, has some good damage, but finally gonna get taken now. That's gonna be awarded to Jesse, and now Jesse working on the first cap, but mind you, they have to take 2 in order to be on the board, so that's why they're working on Pit at the same time.
Yep, bit of a double dilemma to take advantage of here. Boo Boo just dipping his toes in the ring. He's got, I believe, Saiyan with him to help out. Boo Boo gonna wrap around, get the melee kill. He does get the cap. He did his job, even if he dies here. But man's looking for more. Almost stays up. Sentinel's gonna quickly delete him. And now Frosty, it's up to him to try to answer back here, but getting shot at from multiple angles. Gonna try to weasel his way through the bottom of tower here. How does he get that kill onto Fal? Fal can't even get the melee out in time, and Frosty turning on him. But still, they got to get the cap. Sentinel still on the back foot here. And wow, Frosty is so freaking patient, Tony. It's a clinic out of this guy. He doesn't miss. He'll get the melee. That's another kill for him. Frosty single-handedly turning this game around.
And over towards Sour's side, Falcon was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him. Like, literally, nades and blew up the barrels, was pre-firing, and couldn't stop Frosty. Frosty even able to get the back smack on Invis, still holding on to the trip cap. Sentinels are losing this game, but all the momentum is on their side right now, largely thanks to this man, your reigning MVP.
Sentinels have shifted the map into their control. They forced the spawns to outside, and now they're trying to lock down both sides of the map at the same time. So Frosty, his objective, delete the player in blue base. He did that. He's got a spree, looking for Bound as well, and that's a hot 5 on the Bound. Man couldn't even turn in time. You got a player coming out through outside here that's foul. Gonna try to dip his toe in the ring, but he can't do it either. He whiffs the stick as well, so Frosty's still looking for blood. And look how quickly this game has turned around. Tony, this is what I was saying. This is Empire Strongholds. They have an outside U here, right? From the red base to the blue base that they're holding on to force these outside spawns. Finally, though, Inconceivable break through to get into red base, but Inconceivable have more work to do.
Bad day doing. We're seeing some red players over towards Pit. Frosty's aware of that, so he's going to put down the damage, allow his teammate to come in for the cleanup, but then he's going to clean up thanks to Boo Boo Doo-Boo. Wow. Boo Boo Doo-Boo actually get the make that a triple kill and just clutching over. Gonna get the overkill and gonna get Pit because of it. Whenever there's a play that needs to be made, it's Boo Boo Doo-Boo wearing FUBU who pulls it off.
Who are you gonna call? Boo Boo Doo-Boo. My God, dude, what a play out of him. He turns it around, and now we have a trip cap temporarily in the favor of Inconceivable. Inconceivable do tie the game back up, though. They're gonna take the narrow lead. Pitt's gonna be the point to contest here. Sentinels, you know they want to get in it, but Boo Boo looking to stop that from happening. Taking shots from the sneaky, though. Needs to duck out, but he can't. That's a nice nade out of Trippy. Can they capitalize off the slice here? Trippy with a double. Foul with a trade. Snakebite stuck at bottom mid. He goes down. Multiple dying in the center of the map here. They got to get into Pit to stop it, as Inconceivable try to pull away here, but an OS and a camo coming up, and this is the pivotal moment. If they can secure these caps and then secure the power-ups, Tony, they might win the game here.
They truly might. It's 81-68 lead in favor of Inconceivable at the moment. They have the trip cap. Snakebite not able to get away with that camouflage. Bound does have the overshield. This is looking so good for Inconceivable. We might be looking at a game 5 here, Alex.
Yep, game-winning plays right here. Bound OS coming in like the Terminator into blue base. They do take him down, but they got to get into blue just to stop the bleeding. And Tony, honestly, I don't think they have the time. There's no way they stop this. Inconceivables have brought this to a game 5. We're going all the way down to the wire, Tony.
Defeat.
That we are, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there are no two words better in esports than game 5. It's do or die. Sentinels going up against Inconceivable in a Slayer on Rig.
That was a hot game. That was a fun game to cast, I gotta say. We go back and look at some of the highlights there. First off, you gotta shout out Boo Boo Doo-Boo. 15 and 8 out of this guy. And it's not just, the score line that's awesome. It's the moments that he does get the kills that are so damn impactful. That one overkill is the reason that Sentinels did not clutch up and take this game, I gotta say, because he broke all their momentum with that overkill in Pit right there. They had completely shifted this game at this point. Boo Boo Doo-Boo comes in. He gets one. That's a double. That's a triple. Looking for more here. That player drops down, tries to save Pit, but Boo Boo shuts him down for the over and secures the Pit, single-handedly taking out the momentum of Sentinels right there.
There are, there are a small percentage of players that have the skill to be pros in any video game. And that even with those pros, there's still an even smaller percentage of players that just step up when it matters most. That can literally, when the going gets tough, they just find a way to just win every single piv, and when it matters most. And Boo Boo Doo-Boo is one of those players that when it gets down to the wire,
right
when you need a slay, when you need a stick like that, Boo Boo's the one that always to do it.
I mean, I don't think we even have time to do it because we got to jump into another game here. We got a game 5 coming up, Tony. We're about to load into a Rig Slayer to close this series. I got to say, though, after the plays I've seen from Boo Boo, I thought, going back to Season 3 finals, Boo Boo was, one of those potential MVP players. But I thought, maybe that was just kind of a one-time thing for Boo Boo. Usually somebody like Saiyan, Bound, they're pretty consistent. It turns out Boo Boo is also consistently performing well, Tony. He is definitely in that MVP kind of running right now. If I had to select a player overall, if he keeps this up, he might take it. Yeah. We'll see what he can do, though, because this is the fated duel right here. Game 5, all the money for this one, or at least for losers finals, because we still have a grands to get to.
Yeah, when they're paired with the likes of Saiyan and Bound, sometimes Boo Boo and Falcon, they kind of get I don't want to say afterthought, but they're not the focal points of this team. When people think MVP, they're like, oh, it has to be Bound. Oh no, it has to be Saiyan. But when you look across, when you look at the stats, it's definitely Boo Boo, and Trippy trying to make a case for MVP himself here, Alex.
Trippy trying to get some sort of a PhD to be a neurosurgeon or something. I don't know. That was a surgical little snipe he got through the crack there. Either way, man's got 5 bullets. I'm going to take a breather for a second as I just wind up for what is inevitably another headshot out of this man. Just going to wait to line them up here. These players, they don't want to peek. They don't want to give up that angle too early. If they can get the chip shots in, that's helpful to keep him back. But at the same time, he's got his teammates spread out. Oh, good opening kill there onto Frosty, though. He's lost that perimeter, so he's going to dive into center map and join his teammates instead. Looking for one behind him, whiffs the no-scope. Going to keep challenging, though. He eventually hits it, and Royal 2 Snakebite grabbed their kills to bring us to a 6-2 to start, keeping Trippy in the running here.
6-2 lead in favor of Sentinels right now, and I mean, it's not the same way they started off against Ambush, but it's pretty darn good. Trippy still has the sniper rifle in hands, has about 2 bullets left in it, 10 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock, so pretty close to going when Camouflage coming in. They're going to want to swap in and get this inside control here pretty soon.
One more shot for Trippy. I want to see him make it count. Oh, rough situation. Either way, though, he made it work. He played his life. We've slowed this game down, though, Tony. He got Royal 2 with a shotgun. 1 bullet in the chamber. He doesn't want to give up an inch. He's just going to continue to sit here. This is the slowest early Slayer gameplay I've seen. Normally, the start of Slayer, we're flying at each other, taking faces. But you can tell both these teams want to win. They don't want to give up an inch at any point in the game here. Especially with that inside map control from Inconceivable. Inconceivable sit in a good position inside map. Sentinels, they don't want to bite unless they know they can. And right now they lost Frosty.
Yeah, no team wants to give an inch, let alone a mile right there. Boo Boo Doo able to take out Snakebite, who was able to burn the camouflage. Royal 2 wants to make use of the shotgun. He ends up doing it, putting the shotty to Saiyan's body right there. And there we go. Things are opening up a bit. They're going to push on Tower 1. Falcated flanks. Royal 2 gets the kill. Falcated also getting the double kill on Trippy. And now we're tied up at 7 apiece. Make that 8 apiece after Falcated gets the triple kill.
Foul pulls out a triple. He's going to stay alive a little longer here. The worry is that if they get a clean round of slays, that's when the momentum sets. Because look at the Sentinels. They're spawning up in bunker. They're kind of stuck there. They're going to try to get out, but Foul in a sneaky position on tower here. Going to try to get a melee. He doesn't get the first melee, though. He goes down. Royal 2 takes him out. That's the rough situation with clambering twice there. If he goes for the tricky jump, the outside clamber instead, he would have got the jump on him. And he went for a very risky play. He got taken out. Either way, 10 to make it 11-10 for Sentinels as they now hold down inside map. New snipe up in the hands of Frosty. You know what that means, Tony. Faces will be taken.
Indeed, he's controlling engine 2, ends up getting the body shot of that player towards long haul, has some pressure coming in, tons of pressure. He's currently 1 shot, trying to stay alive.
This is good from Inconceivable. They got to isolate Frosty, take him down quick before he has room to breathe. Because that happens if he does, right? He'll hit a body shot to start. 2-kill advantage here for Sentinels. He's holding it down in bunker. Once again, they got to find a way to get rid of Frosty. Frosty knows how to get out of dodge, how to make himself a tough kill. He'll rotate through with his teammates sitting bottom tower. Wait for an opportunity to reposition here. Just needs the good angle, but he's starting to take pressure from E3. Gonna try to back off. This is where you got to have Inconceivable come in, Sentinels come in and take the aggro so he can make these shots.
And he's still taking shots over towards bunker right now. Has about 3 in the chamber. Trippy gonna get that kill. Just Saying goes down as well. But then Trippy and Royal 2 gonna go down. So and Frosty's got it by himself, not able to hit the no scope. And he's finally gonna get taken down without getting a singular kill with that sniper.
Yeah, rough spot from Frosty. He put some good damage in there, but not the ideal scenario for him. The camo is more important, though. We got to figure out what happened to it. It's up. You know what? It just got picked up. Bound, does he get out? I think Bound got out with that camo. Through Trench, that's a huge play from him. He got a back smack to pick it up. He now has the camo in basement window. He's lost his teammates here. Bit of a risky play to jump into center map. These players are going to be looking for him. He's got to keep his presence low here. He's got Snakebite. Good position to take him out, but doesn't bite. Oh, do you know this ledge? You can clamber that little ledge there, by the way. If you guys didn't know, little pro tip. It's an easy clamber. You can sit up in the ledge. And there he does it again. Just a nice way to sit here, but he can't impact anything very well from this position, so he's got to find a victim, and this is rough. He's going to get, he's going to get isolated.
Great job by Sentinels to sniff out that camouflage, collapse on him, and neutralize things a little bit here. We're tied up at 25 apiece. Just Saying gonna take out Trippy, so now we have a 1-kill lead in favor of Inconceivable.
Yeah, just neck and neck the entire time, Tony. Every single kill is answered with a trade. Saiyan picked up a cheeky barrel kill. Snakebite coming in the back here like a food chain. Pick it up, or you got Frosty with one on the bound. That ends up being a trade. Still a 1-kill game here. Reach Out comes in, and Snakebite is iced up and ready to deny him. Foul, good luck with that clamber. Once again, getting punished. Snakebite still holding it down up on top tower. Great position to be in if he stays up. He can impact so much of the map from here. You know he doesn't want to leave it.
And Frosty did get a hot vibe on a player, but Falcon going right back at him and cleaning up the kill. Saiyan throws an excellent nade, nobody home, gets a couple of shots in on tower 2, and now got to back down, stay alive, and catch a different angle.
It's so wild how close every single game has been today, Tony. It's ridiculous how close these teams are. It just comes down to a couple little clutch scenarios to identify the winner here. We got 31-30 on the board. Sentinels looking to pull away. I think a snipe went up. Yeah, in the hands of Frosty. 6 shots, now 5 to work with, but he's got to get out of nest. He's in a rough spot here, stuck in a nade trap, and he lives for now. His teammates flying forward to take the aggro, take the brunt of the damage here. Frosty looking for something. He's got to kick something off. Royal 2 snake bite. Big kills. 5 kill advantage. Camo coming up. Frosty whiffs the no-scope again. Frosty whiffs another. So tough for him. He could do so much damage here. So close. There we go. 1 headshot out of him. 5 kill advantage. This is what he's looking for. This is the money. That should be 2. Nice, easy melee. But there he goes down. Drops the snipe in center map. We'll see if he can pick it up.
And he is going to get some nades and vodka taken now, but luckily Snakebite having camouflage in hands, putting some shots, staying alive, trying to, but Boo Boo Doo not letting that happen. Trippy going to go back at just saying. Bound somehow has the sniper rifle in hands and takes out Trippy with it.
Bound just got a double. Where's Bound right now? Who is Bound? Okay, there he is, bottom tower. Doesn't have a snipe anymore, doesn't have any ammo at least, and he's getting double teamed and melted, so good luck to him. He had a little moment of beauty right there, but couldn't capitalize further. 43-36. Tony, the tournament life on the line for Inconceivable is here, and the deficit grows larger. It's getting rough for them. They're stuck on carbide spawn. Inside map control in the favor of Sentinels as they look to ice up and close this match.
And ladies and gentlemen at home, this is your losers finals this is game 5 of your losers finals of the final $5,000 tournament. Yep. Next week is the final 10K, and this determines seeding. So much implication on the line, big money, big seedings. Everybody wants to win 43-37 after Bound gets the kill. Frosty gonna take out Bound. Snakebite trying to stay alive, and 3 down goes Sentinels.
This tournament sets the precedent for everything, and Sentinels are looking to show that they can still stay on top. Despite the rough day that they've had, they have somehow clawed their way back through losers. They have somehow put themselves at a 5-kill advantage in Game 5 here up against Inconceivable, a team that they were 3-0'd by just a few hours ago. They've come back with a vengeance. 5 kills still to close it. Now a 4-kill game. Inconceivable looking to put the hurt on. They're going to try to apply pressure here. Frosty in a tough spot, getting pushed up. Look at the lift from him. Going to try to get a trade, but can't do it. 3-kill game now. Bounded team push it up. Wait, 2 come out of Sentinels as they get huge trades to bring this just down to the wire. That new camo should be up as well. Pivotal point here. They all want the camo, but they're giving up their lives to get it. And now it's 48-42, and Sentinels controls power-ups.
And that is the 3rd camouflage that we've seen Snakebite get. He gets that kill, and there we go. Ends up getting the double kill. That's a win in favor of Sentinels. Controlling the camouflage and keeping it out of your opponent's hands is probably one of the best things you can do, and Snakebite and Sentinels did it, and that's the reason they're moving on into your grand finals.
So crazy, man. You know, I gotta say, it's nice to have Sentinels in a position on the back foot, because then it feels like they have to go through the gauntlet to win. It's not just about whether or not they can dominate anymore. It's whether or not they can hold on, whether or not they've got the belief, the passion necessary to push through. And so far, they have showcased that in spades. I can't believe they could come back and make this happen. And now it just seems like the sky's the limit. Now it looks like Sentinels is unstoppable. C9, you're waiting in grand finals, but man, I hope you're warm.
I hope they're warm indeed, because as of right now, Sentinels is red hot. Royal 2 shooting almost 60% accuracy, putting up 2,365 damage. Frost was doing his thing as well. He had the most damage on the team and in the game. And beautiful plays come out of Falcon, pulling off a 9.3 KDA. I don't even know how that's even possible in a Game 5 Slayer. But man, he would put out the most kills, but it was all about the team effort coming out of Sentinels. You have 3 players over 13 kills or over, and even Trippy dropping 15 assists and almost in double digits himself.
Oof, look at that angle from Trippy. Go back real quick. I know this is theater mode, so we don't get a proper representation of like reticle position and movement, but there was a nice little micro flick from Trippy to reposition to the head to hit that shot, right? Like, he had the right idea, but he still had to do the tiniest little recorrection with his right stick. Look at that. That is pro player, just like, I want to say talent, pro player skill right there. It's one thing to have reticle placement, but to have the precision to flick around to the head like that is just crazy to me.
That it is, and we're looking over these replays on the screen, and oh my, that's what they were ready to collapse, and then Royal 2 got flanked, right? And that was incredible. Great collapse over, but then Falcon getting that triple kill, mainly due to that collapse. I don't even know how that was possible. If he didn't get that triple, Royal 2 and Snakebite were about to run the house over towards bottom tower. They were just about to do so.
Yeah, it's just a crazy series of events, and wild to think that Inconceivable, they go down with the 3rd place. That's a 3rd place going into the Pro Series Season 4 finals. Of course, that's coming up next weekend. We're going to have a hell of a finale for all of this. 10K to close out to find out who is the true champion. We'll see how that shakes up next week. But what matters most is what is about to happen today, Tony. We're about to witness a grand finals for the ages here. It's going to be C9 Sentinels. C9, they hold down the winner's side. They've got plenty of cushion to work with. It's a best of 5 before we reset that bracket. Oh. We'll see if Sentinels can do it. But yeah, that was a hot snipe from Frosty. Great spawn awareness from him.
It really was. Then the melee kill right there, he was being so annoying. Luckily, they were able to nade him out there to kind of cool him off, but it wasn't enough as Snakebite pulled away with another While all that was going on, Snakebite was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna get a free camouflage because Frosty is distracting the whole entire team, able to get that kill, turns around to get the double kill, and that was a story. That Sentinel, I promise you, if Inconceivable was even able to grab maybe 1, maybe even 2 of those camouflages and put it to work, they probably would end up being the winner, but Snakebite, if he wasn't using it, he was burning it.
You could see the desperation on that play from Bound in the end, though, when he just drops down, because like you know they're back against the wall. At the very least, like they need to make sure camo isn't picked up by Sentinels. So Bound's just like diving down there, getting caught between 2 players, dies immediately. Even just looking at the stats at the end of the game, it was a pretty uncharacteristically lopsided stat line where you had Foul with what, like 17 and 10, and everyone else in Inconceivable like largely negative. Usually you see, you know, Saiyan and Boo Boo especially Saiyan, though, he's consistently positive on his team. So it really makes me wonder, you know, kind of what happened in Rig Slayer there with their team coordination. Something chemistry-wise just wasn't clicking with this team, and every opportunity they had to pull away just ended up being a bit of an epic blunder for them. So it's hard, you know, tough stuff for Inconceivable. Rough day for them, but what matters is what's next. We got another matchup coming up.